Right, I thought I'd do a review of the Tormek T7 and show you how easy it is to use and how good it is on an old chisel like that. As you can see, that one's not very good. It's not sharp at all, really blunt. And on this it'll take about 5 minutes and it'll be razor sharp. So I'll just show you around the Tormek. This is the slide rail that you put your tool holder on, and you go across the stone like that, water inside, and it slowly rotates with water to keep it cool, and it gives you a really good finish. I'll show you how easy it is. When you're using the wet stone, always make sure that you go across the entire face of the stone, not just in the middle, otherwise you'll get a dip in the stone after constant use. And that's the finish that you get just after, I don't know, maybe a minute of grinding. And I'm not going to run my finger along that. There it is. As you can see, it's really quiet. It's nice, easy to use. And then you can clean it up on the honing wheel, because there is a little bit of a bird edge on the back just where it's pushing up, so really you need to take that bird edge off. Tormek supply you with honing paste. You can use any sort of honing paste on this wheel though. I'm just running some paste along the honing wheel. I haven't used it for a while, so it needs a bit of paste just to make the leather supple. And then you can use this and it gives it a bit of a shine on that face, but this is literally just to take the burr off the back of the chisel. I really don't want to run my finger along that because I know I'll cut myself. So that probably took all of 5 minutes on an old chisel like that, and it's good to go. So I've showed you a fairly decent chisel and how easy it is to sharpen. Straightforward. Now this one, as you can see, that's got a really bad slope on that, where it's been sharpened a long time ago and it wasn't done very well, and it's definitely not sharp at all, and you can see the state that the chisel is in. So I'll show you how to quickly set it up. Put your chisel in your square edge jig, run it in so that about 2 inches of the chisel are past the front of the jig. Make sure that it's flush on the front and the back. Tighten it up both sides. You don't want it moving in the holder when you're grinding it. And then what you have to do is you use Angle Master. You find the angle of the chisel, you find it on the side here, so you set this gauge and you set this one at 250, because this wheel is not very old and that is still 250mm in diameter. So then you place the tool holder onto the sliding rail. After you've set the Angle Master, you hold it on until you can't see any light, until that bottom of that face and this line sit nicely on there, like that. Let's see how long this takes until we get a good chisel. Okay, that's just a few seconds in. You can see we're already starting to get a good edge. A couple more minutes and that chisel will be ready to go back in the toolbox. You don't need to put a lot of pressure on this Tormek, although you can really press and it doesn't affect the motor at all. It's a really quality piece of kit. I have owned cheaper ones in the past, and when you put a lot of pressure on the grinding wheel, they get hot and you can hear the motor inside struggling. And it wasn't a particularly cheap one. I'm not going to name it because you might have one and it might work well for you, but I've watched these before. I've used one at college. They've had one at college for years and it's in use every day and it's still working. And Tormek comes with a 10-year guarantee as well. So that sold the tool to me. So if this helps you decide on whether you're going to buy a whetstone grinder, my advice to you would be don't buy anything less than this because it might not last. Just from my personal experiences, but you might find otherwise. It's nearly there, it's not quite. There. Well, I'll just quickly show you around the Tormek so you can see what you get when you buy one. Right, so over here, this is the honing wheel. When you buy this, this doesn't come assembled on the wheel, but now I've got it on there, I don't disassemble it and take it apart after every use. It's really easy to put on. There's a couple of lugs that locate on the back. Just do it up, hand tight, and it spins the opposite way, so it self-tightens anyway. And the same with this wheel. Doesn't come assembled on when you buy it. The water tray comes off. When you use it for the first time, you may have to put quite a lot of water in there because the stone has never seen water, and you just fill it like this up to the maximum level, and when you use it over a few chisels or whatever, it will soak up a bit of water and you'll just have to keep an eye, make sure you don't use it dry. You've got this, which you can adjust the height for different length pieces, chisels, anything with an edge you can sharpen on this machine. It's got a little micro adjust dial there for really fine adjustments if you're really critical on your chisels. Also in the box, this is the older model, this is the T7, not the T8. The T8, I haven't watched any reviews on that. I can only imagine that it's going to be good, but I can't see how they can make something like that much better, but it probably is. And over here, this is what you also get inside you get the angle master, you get the diamond tip truing tool for running across the face of this wheel. If ever you have any dips in the middle, you can true up this stone with this tool here. You have a grader, you have a coarse finish and a really fine finish, and you rub that over the face of the stone when it's running and it gives you the desired finish. And you also have the straight edge jig for use with chisels and planing blades. You also have this. You have this here. This is for use with tools with a long blade. Sometimes you might have a tool in a jig like this and the back of the blade might actually be out here, and it will be picking up the water off of here, and this just catches any drops that come off the back of the tool. Also in the box you've got some basic instructions, and with every Tormek you get a little bag of plasters so that you don't go like that along the edge of the chisel blade and cut your finger. Also there's a really detailed set of instructions, DVD and the getting started manuals. I hope this has been helpful or helps you decide whether you're going to buy a Tormek or not. Since I bought it I've been really happy. I've got no complaints at all, and I would encourage anyone that is getting into carpentry or woodworking that's looking for a whetstone grinder, buy one of these, it's amazing. I hope you liked my video. Bye.